Hello students, my name is Jyotisnomailapam and I'll be teaching your computer online classes for class 8. Now the cover page of the book is something look like this. Now the cover page is given here and the book you are going to study is boot click enter. Now this is the first video session class of chapter number 1. Now let's begin our class. Chapter number 1. And the name of the chapter is creating lists, tables and hyperlinks in HTML. In HTML, how can we create lists, tables and hyperlinks? These we are going to study in this chapter. Moreover, we are going to study what will be studying in this chapter. Let's see here. In this chapter, you will be learning about adding images to a web page in different sizes with border. Okay, adding images to a web page. How can we add images to a web page in different sizes and with border also? Aligning the image with the surrounding text in various forms. Now how can we align the image? So left alignment, right alignment, center alignment, and justify like this. How can we align the image with the surrounding text in various forms and creating ordered, unordered and definition lists? What are ordered, unordered and definition lists? These things also we are going to study in this chapter. Now creating a basic table using table tag. And how can we create a table using table tag? You know how to create a table in MS Word, right? So in this you are going to study how to create a table using this HTML. Then defining table headings and aligning text within the table. How can we define the table headings and how can we align text within the table? How you are going to align the text? Okay, alignment means I've told you it may be left alignment, right alignment or center alignment. Then creating a form of submitting information. How can we create a form for submitting information? These things also we are going to study. Then creating internal, external and mailing links to an HTML document. How can we link external, internal and mailing links to a HTML document? And the last one is using objects like text and images as hyperlinks. Okay, as hyperlinks, how can we use objects like text and images as hyperlinks? Now let's begin our class. Now in the previous class, you have learned about HTML as a basic web page designing language. In the previous class, that is in class 7. Okay, in the previous year in class 7, we have already learned about HTML as a basic web page designing language. Now you must have realized by now that HTML is very easy language. It is a very easy language and it is very easy to understand. Now you don't have to be a programmer to use it. No need to be a highly programmer to use this HTML. Okay. Then although HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, it's not really a programming language like Java, C or Basic. It's much simpler. That is, now you already know that the full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, you can underline this. The full form of HTML, that is Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, you can underline like this. Now it's not really a programming language like the programming language like Java, C and Basic are very complex. Okay, so it's much simpler. The HTML programming is much simpler. Now it is a way of describing how a set of text and images should be displayed to the viewer. Now it's just a way of describing how you can set a text or images, okay, that should be displayed to the viewer. You also use a few basic HTML elements to create simple web pages. Okay, we create a few basic HTML elements also to create simple web pages. And now in this lesson you will learn a lot more about this language. Before proceeding further, let us recapitulate what you have already known now, what you have already studied in the previous class, that is in class 7, what you have already studied. Now let's see. Okay, let's remind what we have already studied in class 7, and in this chapter you will be learning more about this language. There is some advanced features of this HTML programming. Okay, now let's see here. There is a testing time here. That is, let's remind what we have done in the previous class. In previous class means in class 7. Okay, in previous year. Now match the following HTML tags with the purpose for which they are used. Now some HTML tags are given in the left column, and the purpose for which they are used is given in the right column. Now you have to match to which one the HTML tags is with the purpose for which they are used. Now the title tag is used for what? The title tag is used to define the title of the web page that appears on the title bar. Now you match this number 1 to number D, title. Okay, and you know how to write a tag. In class 7 also, I've already told in the YouTube classes also. Now I'll remind you once again, for writing a tag you have to use this angle bracket. This is called opening angle bracket. Now you can write title here, then closing angle bracket. Now the tag you can write a tag like this in HTML. Okay, all the tags in HTML we use like this. There is a left angle bracket, right angle bracket, and the name is given in the middle like this. Now this is known as a title tag. Now the title tag is used, number D, you match this title tag number 1 to number D to define the title of the web page that appears on the title bar. It will the title of the web page will be appeared on the title bar. Okay. Then number 2 is the H2. What is this H2? Now you match this number 2 to number E, that is to apply second label. Now T2 is 2 represents for second label and H represents for heading. Second label heading text to the selected heading. Okay, to apply H2 you match the H2 to apply second label of heading text to the selected heading. Now what is this SUP? Sub tag. Sub is used for, what is it used for? It is used to bring the selected text to superscript, the superscript mode. Okay, you match this number 3 to number F to bring the selected text to superscript mode. Now we have used another also. This is superscript, and subscript is also there, SUB. Okay, subscript, to select the selected text to superscript mode. SUB, another tag is also there, SUB, that is used to bring the selected text to a subscript mode. Okay, this is superscript mode. While writing the formula like this, a square plus b square, that time we use this superscript mode, this SUP. Okay, and SUB subscript mode that we can use for writing formula like H2O. The formula for water is H2O. So to write the H2 at the bottom we use subscript. Now that is not given here, but only the superscript is given here. Subscript is not given here. Now B, what is this B used for? B used to make the selected text bold, that is to apply boldface, to make it darken. Okay, effect to the selected text on the web page. Now here also you can see here also the image tag here is bold like this, it's darkened. Okay, then the number 6 is HR. What is this HR? HR is to draw a horizontal line on the web page. To draw a horizontal line we use this HR. Then what is this font tag used for? font tag is used to define the type of the font used for the text. Number 7, you can match to number B here to define the type of the font used for the text. And the last one is center. Now you can match the center to number C to bring the content to center of the web page, to bring the content to the center of the web page, to the center of the web page. We use this center tag. Now these things we have already studied in the previous class, that is in class 7 in the previous year. Now we are just reminding this. Okay, we are just recapitulating this. Now let's start our next topic, that is inserting images, how we can insert images to a HTML program. Okay, now let's see this. By now you know enough to write a very nice text-based web page program using HTML. You will all agree that images and graphics can bring life to any document. Let us learn how we can bring life to the web page by inserting images in various formats. Now you can insert images and graphics in HTML also to make it very interesting. Okay, now this is very interesting also. Now you should listen very carefully. Now you can insert images and graphics in the HTML. Now how we can insert images in HTML and which tag is used to insert images, let's see here. Now for inserting images in HTML, we use an image tag. Okay, now let's see here. In HTML, images are defined with the help of image tag. Now image is given here. Okay, first opening angle bracket, then img for image, then closing angle bracket, then tag, image tag. Okay, we use this image tag to insert images to the HTML program. Now the image tag is an empty element. Now this image tag is an empty element, which means that it contains attributes only and has no closing tag. Now you already know and already studied in the previous class, okay, in previous year in class 7, that for every HTML tag there should be a closing tag, that is for a title tag. Now for let's say for this let's take an example. A title tag is here. Now for this title tag also there will be a closing title tag. For this also second level heading also there should be a closing tag, and for this SUP superscript also there should be a closing tag. This is the opening tag and there should be a closing tag. Okay, in closing tag what we have to do is just you can write title ID. This is the opening tag. The closing tag is you have to write opening angle bracket, then you have to write a / here. Before title you have to write a / here, then title, then closing angle bracket. That will be the closing tag. But that closing tag is not necessary, okay, in this image tag. Why? Because it contains attributes only. It is an empty element, so it has no closing tag. Understood? Now to display an image on a page, you need to use an attribute called src. Now what is this? Src stands for, now which stands for source. Src stands for source. Now we use this attribute src with the image tag. The value of the src attribute is a name and a part of the image you want to display. For example, the following image tag would insert an image called tiger.jpg. If you want to insert an image, a picture of a tiger, okay, and the format for that picture is jpg at the specified location on the web page. Now how you have to write this? If you want to insert a picture of a tiger in the web page, you have to write like this: opening angle bracket, img, that is for image, then src, that is for source. The attribute is src is the attribute here, equal to, now double quote, okay, this is known as double quotation, then tiger.jpg, that is the format, and the closing double quote here, okay, or double inverted comma, then close here closing angle bracket. Now you have to write like this. Okay, this is the file name. The tiger is the file name. Okay, the dot given here is known as a period. Then the JPG. Okay, JPG is what? JPG is the format. JPG is the format of the picture. Which file format is this picture? Tiger is that it is known from here JPG. It is a JPG format. Okay, the dot here, listen carefully. Dot here is known as period. To the left of the dot, okay, to the left of the period is the file name. This is the file name. To the left of the dot is the file name. To the right of the dot is the file format. Now, which file format is this, tiger? Image file. This is a JPG file. Okay, then in this tag the name of the image file is tiger. As I've told you just now, the name of the image file, the image file is a tiger. The name of the image file is tiger, stored in JPG format. In which file format is stored? It is stored in JPG file format. Note that if the part of the image file is not specified in the coding, make sure that the image is located in the same folder where the HTML coding for that web page is stored. Now, what does it mean is that if you write a HTML program and if you want to insert an image on that HTML program, now you will surely save that HTML program in some location in your computer, in some folder, in some location, in some part, in some folder in your computer. Okay, now in that folder you have to include these picture also, this tiger picture which is in JPG format, JPG file format. Clear my point? Now I'll tell you once again. Now if you write a HTML program, you have to save that HTML program somewhere in your computer, in some place in some location in your computer. Okay, in some location, in some folder, you have to store that HTML program which you have written. Okay, in that folder you have to include this picture. In that folder you have to include this picture which you want to insert in that HTML program. Okay, you cannot save these picture somewhere else in some location. And if you set the HTML program in some folder and the picture in some folder, then these picture won't come in your HTML program in your web page. Okay, you have to it has to be in the same folder which you have saved the HTML program. In that folder you have to save or you have to store this picture, tiger picture or any picture. If you want to put your own photograph in the HTML program, you have to put your photo, your picture in the same folder which you have set the HTML program which you have written. Got it? I think you have clear. Now in not that have to be stored in the where the HTML coding for that web page is stored. Okay, then the image tag contains a number of attributes. These attributes tell the browser all about the image and how to display it. Now these image tags a number of attributes. Okay, now let's see what are the attributes that can be taken, they can be used in this image tag. Now what is this? Do you know you can use as many attributes as required with a single image tag and in any order? In any order. Okay, before, after, or in the middle, in any order you can use as many attributes as required or as your desire, or as many attributes, how many attributes you want to use, you can use in a single image. Okay, So there are many attributes. Now let's see what are the attributes. Now in here only one attribute is used, that is src. Only one attribute. Okay, can use an attribute called src. Only one attribute is used here, or you can use as many attributes as you want. Okay, as you desire, how many attributes you want to use in a single image. Now let's see what are the attributes. Table 1 below lists the attributes that can be used with the image tag. Now these are the attributes which can be used in the image tag, and these are the descriptions. That is the name of these attributes are used for what we can use these attributes, and this is the example how you can use this attribute. The example is given here. Now let's see one by one. First one is the src. Just now we have done this src source, that is the essential attribute defining the part of the image to be inserted. Now how you can write this? Opening angle bracket img, that is image src source, equal to image1.jpg. Now this is the name of the file which you have stored in that folder. Okay, the name of the file must match which you have stored in the system, and the name of the file you will be writing here. It should be matched, means it should be same, and this is the file format. Now another attribute is the height, used to specify the height of the image in terms of pixels, and this is width, used to specify the width of the image in terms of pixels, and gives a black border around the image for specified thickness in terms of pixels. This is the border. Now these three attributes you can write here, you can use here using this image tag. Image src equal to image1.jpg, then height equal to 120. Height is given in points like this: 120, width 140, then border equal to 2. Now the number given here, the numerical, the number given here, it has to be within the double inverted comma, there is a double quotation. Okay, double quotation, you have to put the numbers within the double quotes here, like this. Now this height, width and border you can write here like this. Now next is the alt. Now this alt is the alternate image. This is the alternate text, displays an alternate text with the image. It helps in case the browser does not support the image format. If the browser, if whatever browser you are using, if it doesn't support that image, then it will give an alternate text. Okay, now the example is given here: image src equal to lotus.jpg. If your browser doesn't support the jpg file format, then you will give the alternate text like this: image of lotus flower, like this. Okay, this is the example. Now the next is the align. Now this alignment with values given as right, left, middle, top and bottom. Okay, whether it will be on the right alignment, to the left alignment, in the middle, or at the top, or on the bottom. Okay, aligns the image with the text that surrounds the image. The text that surrounds the image, that with the text that surrounds the image. If you want to align the text that surrounds the image, you can give the alignment values like this: right, left, middle, top or bottom. Now image src equal to image.jpg, align equal to right, would align the image to the right of the text that follows the image tag. Okay, now height space. Now lifts a gap of specified number of pixels horizontally. Okay, number of gives a gap, some space of specified number of pixels horizontally around the image, and a v space is vertical. Okay, h is for horizontal and v is for vertical. Now lifts a gap of a specified number of pixels vertically around the image. Now the example can be written like this: image src equal to image.jpg. Now this is almost same. Now if you want to include this horizontal gap and this vertical gap, you can keep here h space equal to, within the double quotation you have to write 30. That is a number, numerical some value you have to give here. Then v space equal to 30, like this. Now these things, these are the attributes, and these are the descriptions where these attributes can be used, and these are the examples. Now image source given with image tag should exactly match the actual name of the image file. Now as I have told you before, now the image source given with the image tag should exactly match the actual name of the image file. What you are given here, it should match. Now if the name of the source here, name of the picture what you have given here, and the file format also should exactly match which you have already stored in your computer. Okay, it should match exactly. You should write the exact name which is given on your computer, which you have already saved. That name only, that file format only you have to write here, otherwise the picture won't come. Okay, now next let's see an example here. Now you can practice writing these programs at home if you have computer. Now if you don't have computer, don't bother about this. You can do these at schools afterwards in future. Okay, now create a web page with the help of HTML coding shown below. Now this is the HTML program. Now as I have told you, this is the HTML heading tag. Okay, and this is the HTML closing tag. Now it is followed by a forward slash here. This is known as a forward slash. Now the title here is given as title tag here. Head, this is the opening head tag, the heading tag, this is the opening title tag, followed by the closing title tag here. Image tag is the title of the web browser or of the web page. Image tag is the title of the web page. Okay, now title here, this is the opening title tag, this is the closing title tag, followed by this forward slash. This is the heading. Now the background, body background back.jpg, this is the name of the picture file. Okay, and this is the file format. Now the font size is given as 5. All these things which you have done just now, which I explained you can apply in this small HTML program here. Okay, and this paragraph what is written here, you no need for writing all these things. You can write some 1 or 2 lines. Okay, whatever text you want to insert, you can insert here. No need to write all these things. Okay, you try this at home. I'll explain this afterwards. Okay, I'll show you with practicals, but you can try, if you have computer at home, you can try this at home. Okay, and if you don't have computer, don't bother about buying a computer, buying a new computer, buying a new laptop. Okay, just we can do this afterward in future. You can practice this at computer lab in school. Now let's see what is the next topic here. Now this is the output image. In figure number 1, output of image tag and its attributes. It's given here. This is the output of the HTML program I just shown you now. Now let's continue our chapter with the next topic, that is making lists in HTML. Now let's continue our lesson. A list is an organized series of data items written one after another. There are three types of lists in HTML: ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. Now there are three types of list in HTML. First one is ordered list, second one is the unordered list, and third one is definition list. Now let's see what are these types of list in HTML. Now table number 2, examples of different type of list. The first one here is ordered list, the second one is unordered list, third one is a definition list. Now let's see here. Ordered list is given in order 1 2 3 4 5 like this. Okay, it may be 1 2 3 in number, in numerical, or it may be in alphabetical order also, A B C like this, or maybe in Roman number also. Okay, ordered list can be in numerical, in alphabetically, or in given in Roman numeral also. And this unordered list, it may be dot here, it may be star here, it may be arrow here. Okay, any bullets can be given here. Then the definition list. Definition means the definition list, the term itself identifies that it will give a definition of what is given here. Apple. Apple is a fruit that is very good for health. This is the definition about this apple. And orange. And orange is a citrus fruit which is a good source of vitamins. Now this is the definition of orange. And the banana. Worldwide, the banana is the third most popular fruit. This is the definition of banana like this. This is known as definition list. Then this is known as unordered list. Unordered list, the bullets here is given as a dot or a circle like this. It may be star, it may be arrow, or it may be something else also. And in about this ordered list, it may be given in numerical, it may be given in alphabetical, that is A B C like this, orderly. Then or it may be given in Roman numbers also. Okay, ordered list, unordered list, and definition list. Now let's start with this ordered list first. Now let's see ordered list. The ordered list also called the numbered list. Now ordered list is also known as numbered list. Has the items listed in specified order of preference. The ordered list begins with an OL. OL means what? O for ordered and L for list. OL take. Okay, ordered list will begin with OL take and ends with a / OL take. That is the closing tag of ordered list. Followed, if this / is there, this is the closing tag. Now every item in the list is represented by LI. LI means what? List. LI tag, which stands for list item. L is for list and I is for item, list item. Now LI is an empty tag. You can specify the type of numbering style, default being 1 2 3. Default means by computer it will be given as 1 2 3 like this, but you can change also. By default already given by the computer, already fixed, that is 1 2 3, but you can change this attribute 1 2 3 also. Okay, this ordered list 1 2 3 also. With the help of type attribute with OL tag, the HTML coding for the ordered list using different types of numbering styles is shown in the following examples. Now 1 2 3 4 for examples are given here. OL for ordered list, LI for list items. Now OL, LI, apple, orange, banana, pineapple, pear. Okay, now this is the closing tag of ordered list. Now the example 2 here given is as type is given here. Now if nothing is given here, it will come as 1 2 3 by default. Okay, now if type is given here, type equal to I here, this is the Roman numeral. You already know Roman numeral, right? Now this is ordered list, type is given as Roman type equal to I in Roman numeral, capital I. Now list item is also given here same like this. Now the third one is OL equal to type. This is also small I. This is capital I. This is small I. This both is given in Roman numerals. And this the fourth one is as given in alphabets. There is type equal to A. Then even the list items will come in A, B, C like this. Now try each of the above example and match the output of each with the output shown. Now these by default, now type is not given here, the type attributes is not given here, so it will be by default the list item will be in 1 2 3. So match this here in number C. Example 1, you match to number C here. 1 2 3 4 5. Apple, orange, banana, pineapple, pear like this. Now the second one is capital I. It's given in Roman numeral. So you can match this number 2 to number D here, which is given in Roman numeral in capital like this. I. Now if 2 capital I is written means 2, 3 I means capital in capital means 3, 1 I and V means 4 and V means 5. Okay, now example number 2 you can match to number D here. Now ordered list type equal to small I. This is also in Roman numerals. Now example number 3 you can match to number B here. I, small I, small I, small I. It is in Roman numeral 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 given in small letters here. Now the last example given in number 4, it is given in alphabets. There is the type attribute is given as type equal to A. So it will come in alphabetical order. So you match this number 4th example to number A here. It is given in order list as A, B, C, D, E. Apple, orange, banana, pineapple and pear in alphabetical order. Okay, you can match using pencil. Don't write anything in the book with pen. Whatever you write in the book you have to write with pencil. Okay, please note that you have to write anything, whatever you want to write in the book, or you want to underline, you have to underline, match or fill in the blank, anything, whatever you want to write in the book you have to write with pencil. To start the order from a different number, use start attribute with OL tag, that is ordered list tag. For example, OL start equal to 5. We'll start the order from number 5. Now, if you want to start OL from number 5, you have to mention like this, start equal to 5. That is, start the list from number 5. Then it will come as, instead of this one, it will come as 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like this. Okay, if you want to start from any number, you have to mention this start attribute. OL equal to start 5 like this. We'll start the order from number 5. Now OL equal to A, start equal to 4. That is, we'll start the order from D. That is ordered list type A. Ordered list is given as the type attribute is A, but it will start from 4. That is A, B, C, D. In the letter in alphabets, now A comes first, B comes second, C comes third, then in fourth comes D. So it will start from D. Now listen carefully, this OL type A. Type A means attribute is given as A. So it will come, the list will come in alphabetical order, but it will start from fourth one. Okay, from the alphabet, that is A, B, C, D. Fourth alphabet is D. So it will start from the order from D. Instead of starting from A here, it will start from D. D, E, F, G, H like this. Okay. Okay, students. For today, let's end our class here. We'll continue the unordered list and the definition list and other topics remaining in this chapter in the second session of this video class. For today, let's end our class here. Okay, students, stay home, stay safe and stay healthy.